We've got an update right now on the rear end and the rest of the subframe and frame construction that Kenny's done over the last number of weeks here. And we're just panning over. This is going to be the rear end we're using, which is out of a 70s something Trans Am, full disc brake operation. And we will move forward here, and you can see some of the paint work. All the trailing arms have been painted now. The big cross member underneath. There's a little shot of the drive shaft, which is just in there temporary to check for length and so forth. You can see some of the detail work along the frame rails here, how beautifully Kenny has sanded and painted all that. We still have to do the floor. Floor is going to be done with probably spray bombs of that truck bed liner material, just because it's good solid coverage, gives us a certain sealer and so forth. And now I'm going to show you the center of the cross member. All of this is where Kenny has built special cross member gussets and brackets. And you also get a peek there of the underfloor power brake unit, which is going to be dual port front and rear. And then here we can see the beginnings of the pan, which needs to be yet to be painted on the 700R4 transmission.
This is just a dummy anyhow.
He said this is just a dummy. I don't know whether he was talking about the transmission or me. But anyway, that's we'll get to that later. And this shows you the bottom pan, yet to be painted also, of the 455 Buick motor that we're going to be running in this big baby. Here's a view of the lower control arms, new springs, disc brake assembly on the driver's side. And as we pan out, this is the passenger side of the same. All brand new. We're doing it right. And here's a picture of the side of the engine, the cast iron exhaust pipes, and the custom cast aluminum valve covers. Wiring is in place, but eventually we'll have to take that out when we pull the motor. This is basically just so that we can get an idea of the general layout. We're going to have all stainless steel brake lines. The ones in the front are yet to be hooked up. Kenny's going to run a bridge across underneath the subframe to tie the two sides together. And this is a bit of a side or front shot on the 455 motor. And as you can see here, it certainly doesn't look stock, because it's not. Kenny and I have been working diligently for about 6 months, piecing parts together. It's going to be a serpentine belt arrangement, something that was never intended for a 455 Buick motor. But with Kenny's engineering techniques and talents, we're going to bring this together, and it's going to just make this thing slick as snot on a door handle. Well, we're going to pan around here now. This is, again, we're onto the driver's side. Sorry for the wacky in and out there, but I was moving outside the car, and here she is. Here's the big baby up on the lift, and we're panning down the side here, and we'll show up a little bit later.